Resolution number 25-179, in the matter of approving purchase orders and announced certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0307.
So move.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-179. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-180, in the matter of approving travel expense requests.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-180. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-181, in the matter of approving Title 4D contracts between the Delaware County Child Support Enforcement Agency and the Delaware County Prosecutor's Office, the Delaware County Domestic Relations Court, and the Delaware County Sheriff's Office.
So move.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Sue Sowers with Delaware County Child Support. And these are our 40 contracts that we have every year with the Domestic Relations Court, with the Prosecutor's Office, and, the Sheriff's Office. With the Sheriff's Office, they do our warrants and then our service of process. With the DR Court, they hear all of our CSEA hearings that are civil matters. And then with the Prosecutor's Office, they hear all of our, or take care of all of our misdemeanors and felony non-support action. So we do have to have these contracts in place in order to get our 66% federal funding every year. And we actually have, two of the contracts are actually less than they were last year, so that's kind of a positive.
Yes.
Basically, the prosecutor's amount is a little bit less this year because of a lower justified unit rate. So they have more prosecutors, but less anticipated time working our cases, if that kind of makes sense. So it actually makes the contract a little bit less. And then for the DR court, they actually have less payroll-related expenses this year, which sounds a little bit odd. But what happened is we actually ended up removing one staff person from the contract, which ended up making it a little bit different, and that was more than the increase in payroll expenses we had for everybody else. And then for the sheriffs, this year the amount is a little bit increased due to the typical payroll and salary increases, and then we also had to, per the state, we had to add the backup deputy into the contract this year, so it ended up being a little bit more this year. But overall, not a significant increase from last year.
Okay, any questions? Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-181. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you.
Resolution number 25-182, in the matter of approving a professional services agreement between the Delaware County Board of Commissioners and Safe Built Ohio LLC for inspection and plan review services.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dwayne Matlack, Department of Building Safety. This professional services agreement replaces a expiring contract we had with Safe Built. It allows for us to manage workloads and plan reviews during our peak times. We have sick time off or vacations or just a peak in services. We don't staff for peaks. So this allows us to manage those turnaround times and complete the services that we need to complete.
Okay.
Dwayne, how much have you used Safe Built in the past year or maybe prior years to that?
We use them quite often.
Quite often?
Yeah, our staffing, we are at full staff at this point, what is considered full staff for what we have approved, but we do continue to see growth in the department. So we do find that we utilize them mostly for inspections, not as much for plan review. We have seen like 15% growth in the first 2 months of this year residentially, but commercially we've dropped off. I foresee that changing later in the year. But we do use them quite often.
Okay. You're pleased with the quality of the service?
They do respond well, and their services are.
I'd just like to comment as well, the concept of using an outside service for the peak is an advantage to the taxpayers, because if you staff for the peak, then you're going to be overstaffed many other times. So it's a win-win for everyone. So in fact, they're doing good service. That's also a bonus.
Yeah, good point. Thank you, Dwayne, for doing that.
Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-182. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dwayne.
For item number 7, Recorder Melissa Jordan is withdrawing the proposal that she submitted on February 19th of 2025, and she will circle back at a later time with a different proposal. So that brings us to administrative reports.
Okay,
I have nothing.
no report. Commissioner Merrill?
Just a few things. 4 o'clock today, we have the groundbreaking out at in the Outlet Mall area for BSTG's new fire station / EMS location. And I know Commissioner Ben and I will be there. I think we'll both make a few brief comments. And so me going first, you didn't get to say that. So DKM board meeting is tomorrow, so it'll be at our location. And there's a public defender tour of their new location tomorrow afternoon, I believe, 2:30, 3 o'clock, I can't recall the exact time. And look forward to seeing their new location. And our public defender, we were very fortunate that this was put in place a number of years ago, and they do an exceptional job. 2 goals: try to do it as inexpensively as possible, but make sure that those who are being serviced by public defenders are given proper legal representation, and they do an exceptional job in both counts. So we're lucky to have Carlos Crawford, who leads that organization, and the attorneys in that department. Great job they're doing.
And he likes his new spot. I was
Well,
over there the other day. Yeah, yeah.
That's all I have.
Since Commissioner Merrill stole most of my topics, I just have a couple others. We have investment committee meeting this afternoon at 1:30. TID meeting, I think, is Wednesday. I think it's still scheduled. I don't know if any of the engineer's office is here, but I think it's that's gonna be Wednesday morning. And then lastly, I want to mention that Henmick Brewery got recognized as the best in the country, not just Ohio, not just Central Ohio, but the country, in a survey with USA Today. So congratulations to the Sheets family and that really neat brewery out there. I know, I think we've all been there at one time or two, or daily
Yes, it is
in some
very nice.
cases. But no, it's a nice compliment. Great place, and they're expanding, and congratulations to them.
That's great. And we do have need for executive session, and what we'll do then, our hearing cannot start until 10 is the earliest the hearing can start, so we will go into executive session right now before that.
Okay. Resolution number, did I get that right? 183, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of pending or imminent litigation and for collective bargaining.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-183. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We're now recessed into executive session.